Stay right there. Ready? Go. Good morning, guys. We are headed back out to the compound. I've got the floor plan that I drew last night here. Pretty cool. Lori and I kind of went through it. You can see the bed there, the bathroom in the corner, big closet with a pantry off the edge and the refrigerator, and then here's the kitchen. And then this area, all the area here where the glass goes, is all open. Just made it over here to the Bakersfield yard, and Clayton's here right now, and he's warming up the end dump right there. And we're gonna take and get one more load of sand. He's gonna bring me that last load of sand so Owen and Elliot and I can finish setting up the pad. So we're gonna get working on that. Got a lot of ideas for this 53 Ford. I believe it's a 53. It's either a 52 or a 53, I think. Let me know in the comments if anybody knows what that is. Super cool old truck, 4-wheel drive. And I wanted to make it a plow truck with a flatbed on the back that rolled off, kind of like our tow truck. And so you could haul a car on it maybe. I don't know if it's quite long enough for that. It looks a little short, but definitely you could do the, I guess we could extend the frame on it. Monday morning, guys. Look at that sky. That, you can't tell me that's normal. I don't care who you are. That is just ridiculous. Just everywhere. Anyways, we're heading out to the compound, the ranch, the off-grid shelter, whatever you want to call it, the playground. Just a beautiful, pleasant day. We got our toy hauler back out here, so this was kind of our campsite right here last year, and I'm gonna reset that up for as a campsite. And yeah, so we'll have our little camp area, and then a place to stay while we're up here working on the compound, on the studio. So I'm setting up my camp, my winter camp out at the ranch. This will be my where I stay all winter out here when we come out here and work and do our stuff. We got our fire pit, and our wood, and I like to set it up right here so I have this nice view looking over the edge. Not as high as up there, but still a nice view right here. I can see everything from above. I can see people coming up the road, all that good stuff. All right, so I got all my piers in the corners. Now I'm doing this last pier out over the edge of this hillside here, which is pretty scary. And this one's gonna be a 24-inch diameter. The other ones were 12. So I got the bigger drill bit on there, and we're just working it down. Gonna try and go at least 5 foot embedment. Pretty close to where I'm at right now. The top of that drill is right at about 5 feet embedment into the hillside here. So I'm just gonna get it all the way down, and then I'll probably just have Elliot use a shovel to clean out the very bottom of it. So we'll get that out. It's really tough to get it out. Actually, I gotta turn it a little. There we go. It's kind of pulling on that edge there. It's got a full load of dirt on it here. So let's go take a look at it. You can see I used my blade here because when I came over the edge, it's pretty steep. So I put the blade down, and that's holding the front steady. Let's see what this hole looks like. Not too bad. So we'll clean it out a little better, and that's going to be our caisson for the deck pier, right here in line with the edge of the deck, and then also in line with the corner of the slab here, right here. So there we go. Buds are forming, making sure that we're getting everything right. So my sand should be here any minute. Finish out this sand here, and then we're going to start laying the rebar. Going to leave this last form off. Not sure if we're going to get a pump or not. Leaving it off for now. We'll probably pump it because I don't want to disturb any of the rebar once I get it set. But if I had to, worst case scenario, I could back a concrete truck all the way out to probably about right here, and then I got 15 feet of chute on the back of the truck, so I could reach pretty close to that far edge, and the rest would just have to rake it by hand. But I think we'll go ahead and spend the extra money and get a pump here. It'll just make life so much easier, especially since we have this sauna tube here. This is what I just got done drilling that hole for. So this will be the part that's exposed up out of the ground. So it's going to be about 10 feet total. It'll be about 4 or 5 feet down into the ground, and then 4 feet coming up, close to 10 foot, about 8 foot actually. And it'll look nice once I take the sauna tube off. It'll be a nice circular concrete pier holding up our deck. It's going to look it's going to do its job and look good doing it. Oh, there's our sand coming up the hill. Got a nice load there. That ought to be enough to finish for sure. Got my handy ball on the end of my forks here. I'm gonna get my trailer into the position right where I want it for the campsite. I think this looks pretty good. It's got my fire pits right here, trailer right here. I think that'll work right there where it's at. It's not bad at all. What do you guys think? It's my little home away from home. Probably 3 more scoops, huh?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, our plumber just came out. He got his material list. So now I got the hole drilled for the pier, so we're gonna take the big drill bit back off. We're gonna put the small one back on because I got some telephone poles that I want to set. They're down there, and I'm gonna do those next. So I'm just gonna get it all ready for the telephone pole stuff. But Owen's gonna get the bucket put on there, and here's our plumbing trench. This is for our main trunk line for the sewer. And we've laid out shower here, toilet there, and then I think it was somewhere right in here at 8 foot is gonna be where the sink's at. So a nice little 8 foot by 8 foot bathroom in this structure here. It's gonna be perfect. You can kind of see how it's gonna look. I'm starting to get excited. The cabinets off this corner is 12 foot of cabinet. So at 6 foot, which is where that marks out right there, pretty much right here is where your kitchen sink's gonna be. And I'll have a window right here, so you'll be looking out. You can kind of look out over everything here as you're at the kitchen sink. And then the best part that I love so much is all this glass. So basically from about here all the way to the corner, which is about 15 feet, that's solid glass. That will be a fixed piece of glass just for you know, cost basis. So it's not, so we don't have spend too much, because this right here is a huge, the sides will be fixed, but it's going to be a huge sliding door that just opens up. And that's the whole plan, is all glass on this front corner here. It's going to be very unique with that. So pretty excited about that. See how that all turns out. It's going to take a pretty wide system to open up that entire distance, because it's a stackable panel, and so it'll probably end up being about close to 2 feet wide. So what I'll end up doing right here at the very end will probably be a wall that covers about the width of the stackable system. So when it's all the way open and stacked up, this one corner right here will be kind of your only area that is not open. This will all be open, and you'll just walk right out here onto this little patio, which I'll probably put a hot tub out here, as I love sitting in the hot tub in the morning. And I mean, just imagine just sitting out here in the hot tub and on a cold winter morning. It's just gonna be phenomenal. Can't wait, guys. Once we get the this built here, where the truck's parked, I'm going to level this all off, and this is going to be a greenhouse. So it's actually going to be back, so it's not obstructing the view from, you know, and it's going to be where we can walk right out and go right out and get in the greenhouse and get some veggies, get whatever we're gonna get. And that's what that's gonna be. While these guys finish up here, he's gonna get the bucket on right there. And then what you can do is drill it down just a little bit so it'll stay standing up. So they're gonna unhook that drill, get the bucket on, and get to digging the plumbing trenches. Plumber will be here in the morning. So that was a good meeting. $1,000, can't beat it. It's coming together, guys. This setup does much better. Both tanks full, and the truck's barely squatting, just a little tiny bit. Perfect. Okay, I got my water up on top, right up there. Boys are up there digging the trench. As soon as they're done with that trench, they're gonna get the water that sand in. I'm gonna load this on the trailer, because like I was saying, the controller got destroyed by my guys. So I took it to Bakersfield Tool Repair, and they said they could fix it. He's got the controller already, but he needs the actual machine. So we're gonna throw that thing on the forklift and see if we can't get it up here on the trailer real quick and send Owen back to town with that tonight so he can drop it off in the morning. Fire this up. Thing's pretty heavy. Pretty much all the forklift wants. These things have like a solid skid plate under them, so you can pick them up like that. And I can't really go from the side because of the fenders on the trailer. So we're gonna set it in long ways. Tire's a little low. That looks pretty good. Most of the weight over the axles, not really pushing down on the front too much. I think it'll ride just like that. That should be good. Peaceful out here. So let's see how they did on the plumbing trench.
Is that gonna be fine that I'm kind of putting this in his trench? I gotta brace it up somehow.
Yeah, I guess I'll just have to go around it.
Yeah.
So you got about 1/4 inch per foot fall all the way.
It's kind of hard to measure it perfectly, but with the grade kind of bumpy, it's definitely got a solid fall to it.
Well, what we will do tomorrow, if it needs to be flatter, we'll take sand, have him, we can set sand and make it perfect.
Yeah, it's 18 right here.
Yeah, that's good.
Like more like 30.
But
40.
I wanted you to continue out all the way to about where the excavator's at.
Yeah.
So you need to finish that.
Well, he wants to dig out.
Sewer will be in tomorrow. Got our sink here, kitchen sink. Bathroom's over where he's at. This is all living area. Bed's gonna go right over there. It's looking pretty good. So next will be, once we get the plumbing done, we'll finish up the sand and we'll do the rebar grid. I'm not sure if we're gonna go 12 inch on the grid or 16. I'm thinking 16 is gonna be more than enough with a pad like this. There's not a whole lot of bearing here. And it's a small structure, so I'm not too concerned about it.
So we had a little bit of issue with this form, this side, and this side. This one right here running parallel to our other 35, well actually 45 foot side, was not square. So we had to take this side off, take that one off, take this one off, run a new string line on this side, exactly 30 feet right here. Put the new form up, nice and straight. And then we got this one restrung as well to be nice and square with these two parallels right here. So now everything's nice and squared up again. We'll have to come back tomorrow and finish putting that in, that bottom piece of form and that back form back there. yeah. So I set my laser to my back form over there and got my height pretty much spot on, as you can see. So that goes for this side of the form as well, all the way around. It's all at the same height as that back form over there, which everything is level and nice and square. So hopefully we don't run into any more problems with having to take anything down and redo it again. So for the last 30 minutes we got here, we're just going to kind of clean up everything around here and make it look nice, since everything's kind of scattered. It looks like a bomb went off over here. Plumber's got all his stuff in. It's looking pretty good. That's the end of his line. We'll have a septic tank right there after we dig all that out. He's got the bathroom and laundry area all plumbed in over here. I don't know if it's a laundry area. I know there's a bathroom and a shower with a toilet. But he's got everything in over here. No leaks. He brought the water buffalo over and put some water in it. Nothing leaks, so we're all good here with the plumbing. So everything's starting to come together now pretty good. Now that we had a couple corrections, but it's looking pretty good now.
Morning, guys. So today we are heading back to Mammoth. We're gonna get up there, and looks like we might finally get some weather coming in next week. And even says on Christmas Day we're supposed to get 9 to 12 inches. So we'll see what that storm does. See if things hold up or if it dissipates. But kind of looking like at this time we're going to finally get some snow. So we're kind of excited about that. And we actually opened up a few jobs because the weather was just so calm. And of course, as soon as we do that, then here comes the snow. But whatever it takes to make it snow, right? Anyhow, yeah, stick around. We're going to make our way up the 395 today. Hopefully we see some interesting things, and I'll share with you guys. On our way up the Kern Canyon here, guys. The mighty Kern River below. Down below is lake is like glass today. No wind whatsoever. Getting ready to come up on Walker Pass here. About 10 miles, 11 miles out. And then we're gonna cross over into the Mojave Desert. I don't know if you can see that, but they're playing in the in their jets out here, flying real low. Okay, we made it back here to Mammoth. Sadie and Bud are happy to be at their second home. And yeah, everything's still looking good around here. It's cold. It's only 39 degrees right now. So this is definitely a little chillier than down south. It's another beautiful morning out today, guys. Just quiet as a mouse out here. And about 10 degrees out, pretty chilly. We're gonna fire these trucks up, let things warm up a bit. We got all kinds of good stuff going on right now. turn that off so it doesn't demonetize our video. So we got Mike and Brian working at the shop today. They're building trusses for the Ormat project. We're building a metal roof structure over the top of some containers. So we'll go take a look at that. We've got Dan and Ian are up on the mountain today working on some railings for Chair 16. And then we've got our other guys starting a new deck that we're gonna try and hammer down and get it finished up before these storms come in next week. So we're looking at some storms coming in next week. It's supposed to snow a little bit every day next week. And by the end of this week, we're gonna get all the machines chained up, everything all chained up, ready to roll. So it should be pretty fun getting all this stuff going. We're gonna head over to Majestic Pines real quick. The rock guys finished up last week. We're gonna see what that looks like, and then got a few more things we're gonna do over there. So I'm gonna show Alex what we have going on and keep it moving. I can see the snow machines working up on the mountain. I'll try to get a shot of that. We have a mysterious cloud layer there hovering just there down low around the Sherwins. I think that occurs from the snow machines. Maybe somebody could correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems like that's what's causing it. Kind of the reason I say that is because if you look right up here, all of that foggy-ish layer, that's definitely from the snow machines there. So I think it is. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. It sure looks like it's from that. And then over here to the left is like a layer down low. This morning I was sitting out in the hot tub at like 4 o'clock and it was clear as a bell. Okay, so the rock came out looking pretty nice. I like it. Everything's looking good here. This project did take a little longer than it should have, but we had an issue with these logs, getting them. They were back ordered. Anyways, everything kind of trims out really nice. There's a couple little things we're gonna do here. Now we're going to clean up this, put a little trim piece there. But he wants to go full height framing right here. Full height framing right here and basically enclose this in. So we're gonna start doing that. That'll be the next thing on the list. And stay tuned for that over the next few days. We should get that wrapped up, and this thing will be wrapped up in the books. Now it's a bright and sunny day. We're gonna head on down to the shop and see what the boys are up to with the trusses for Ormat and some of the stuff for the mountain, the railings and whatnot for Chair 16. See how that's going. Okay, so getting everything warmed up for the day here. There's all our steel that we brought up on the trailer. A bunch of that is for propane meter protectors, and then the rest of this stuff over here is for the trusses. You can see right here the guys have 2 of them built, it looks like. Brian's gonna start cleaning off those welds. I got 2 of those heaters. One to run off the diesel. Oh yeah. I'll bring one up here. Yeah. Yeah. At least knock the chill out of there a little bit. So we got 10 of these trusses to make. We got 2 down, 10 to go. Or I mean 8 to go, sorry. Did you get that plate? Oh, is that what she's working on right now? So I got some plates that got to go back to Bakersfield. Dan's working on those right now. We're gonna cut them 8 by 8. Got some scrap here that we're gonna turn into some 8 by 8 square chunks. and then we're gonna weld some rebar on the end. Just another day in paradise. Okay, we just got here to Laverne up on the bluff. Here is a whole bunch of material that's been sitting all summer. This project got put on hold, unfortunately. We should have had this thing framed, but it kind of worked out because we were so busy anyways this summer that we couldn't have got to it anyways probably, or it would have been real tough. So this will be a next year or spring startup for us. But between now and then, the homeowner would like us to relocate this pile here because it's right out here on the edge of the road. And these berms, I don't know, you could see some of our videos from last year. These berms were probably 15 feet tall. This C-train here probably had 10 feet of snow on top of it. Just this little bit of elevation change coming up on the bluff here creates a quite a bit more snowfall than we get just down at our place, which is literally walking distance from here. I can walk down that bluff and go to my house in about 15 minutes. I could walk there if I really wanted to, and probably several feet less snow just down at my place than what they get right here, just because of that elevation difference. So as you can see, these guys got the foundation all wrapped up. Plumbing is in. They did a great job on this. They got their retaining wall in. Everything looks great. This was a local contractor up here that did this foundation. We didn't actually do this work, but these guys do really clean work and it looks great. Everything's here. I'm just waiting for Alex to get up here, and we're going to go through the game plan for how we're going to move everything. All of that stuff out there is going to get moved over here. So what we're going to do, we're going to bring the forklift and a couple laborers up here. We'll get everything unwrapped and we'll get to work. I've shown this house before. This is a Conestoga log home kit. We actually put this house up about 4 years ago, or maybe it was 3 years ago. 3 or 4 years, but it's a nice little home, and same builder is doing this project here, so we got the opportunity to do the framing on this one, so that'll make for some really good content coming in the spring. We start putting this thing together. What's going on? Watch out for that ice. Okay, so this pile, we're gonna uncover it. And basically all of this material here, we're going to relocate over to right here. Right there. I think the idea, we're going to get, we'll get somebody in the forklift, the Manitou. Okay. We'll get a couple laborers, and they can help facilitate getting everything loaded on the Manitou. And I want to just use this level area, and let's stack it nice and proper. To where we can cover it back up and we can see what we're dealing with. Don't try and cram it all in too tight, but I think we got plenty of room right here to put it right here in this level area. So let's get to that this afternoon. Rolling up right now, and what's going there? Making snow up there on the mountain, I think. Yeah, we got some emergency equipment up here. I don't know what's going on. Been a blowout. Yeah, maybe. Don't know what that is.
Turn left. Then the destination is on your right.
Pretty wild. Might have to take a walk up and see. Okay. Oh, it looks like they got a water blowout up on the mountain. Pretty crazy. Thought they were making snow, but probably be making a bunch of ice. Okay, Chad, I don't think... So apparently somebody was working on one of these lines right here, and it blew up in his face, and they've got him on a stretcher and taking him away right now. Prayers go out to that guy. Hopefully he's okay. They've got a pretty good situation going on right here. That thing's shooting up in the air several hundred feet. Something else. Hopefully that guy's okay. I don't know how they're gonna get it shut down, but they'll figure it out. All right, guys, thanks for following along on the video on our adventures. And don't forget to check out our store, plowbrothers365.com. Click that link. Check out the cool gear we got. There's a little something for everyone on there. And we'll see you on the next one.